On July 14, 2025, Bitcoin surged to a historic high, $123,153, as massive institutional demand, favorable U.S. legislation, and macroeconomic tailwinds pushed the world's most valuable digital asset into uncharted territory. Bitcoin's market cap has now topped $2,423 billion, making it more valuable than Amazon, which stands at approximately $2,390 billion. The total crypto market cap has swelled to over $3,810 billion, with Ethereum climbing to $3,060, and Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin also seeing double-digit percentage gains. BlackRock's IBIT ETF now holds more than 700,000 bitcoins worth roughly $86,207 million at today's prices. In total, U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs have absorbed over $50 billion in net inflows year-to-date. Just this month alone, July has seen $3,400 million in inflows, with over $2,200 million flowing in during a single 48-hour stretch. MicroStrategy added $472,500,000 in Bitcoin this week alone, continuing its aggressive treasury strategy. These aren't speculative bets. Analysts from JP Morgan and Bloomberg say institutional positioning is more measured and conviction-driven, with leverage significantly lower than in previous bull markets. Washington is in the midst of Crypto Week, with the House advancing three key bills: the Genius Act, establishing stablecoin issuance standards; the Clarity Act, clarifying token classifications; the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act, blocking any Federal Reserve-issued central bank digital currency. The bills are expected to pass with bipartisan support and will likely be signed by President Trump, who has emerged as a strong supporter of Bitcoin and blockchain innovation. Back in March, President Trump signed an executive order creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve, held under Treasury oversight and seated with approximately 200,000 Bitcoins, worth about $24,630 million today. Additionally, crypto enforcement units have been disbanded, and U.S. banks now have expanded permissions to custody and trade digital assets, fostering a bullish legal framework. Global uncertainty, from interest rate shifts to ongoing geopolitical tensions, is pushing capital into Bitcoin as a perceived digital gold. Inflation remains persistent in Europe and the United States. Central banks in the United Kingdom and Japan are signaling dovish policies. Investors are increasingly seeking non-correlated assets, and Bitcoin is benefiting. Reasons this could continue: Bitcoin ETF buying is sustained and likely long-term. The United States appears poised to lead the world in regulatory clarity, drawing capital from abroad. The strategic reserve signals deep governmental conviction in Bitcoin's future role. Risks to watch: delays or amendments to congressional crypto bills; Federal Reserve surprises that tighten policy unexpectedly; a large sell-off from ETFs, corporate treasuries, or national reserves. What to watch next? Factor why it matters. ETF inflow trends: sustained billions of dollars in inflows mean continued price strength. Crypto legislation outcome: new laws could accelerate adoption or stall sentiment. Treasury reserve decisions. Selling from the reserve would shock markets. Altcoin momentum: high-cap altcoins may signal broader market confirmation. Fed and interest rate moves: one unexpected hike could deflate crypto momentum. Bitcoin has rocketed past $123,000, with institutional dollars, government support, and global demand converging to fuel what could be the biggest and most sustainable crypto bull run yet. The question now: is $150,000 next, or will regulatory or macro shocks test the momentum? Either way, we're entering a new era for digital finance. This is Crypto Today. Subscribe for daily updates, like, comment, and tell us, where do you see Bitcoin by the end of 2025?